Hello, I am Sarah Millican and this is episode 67 of How to Be Champion Storytime Spectacular. Ta-da! We are about to launch ourselves into the chapter I Don't Want Kids. Enjoy. I am a 42-year-old woman, 44, nearly 45, 42 when I wrote this, and whenever I tell someone that I don't have kids, they assume one of four things: infertile, selfish, haven't met the one, in denial. It works the same with alcohol. When people learn that I don't drink, well, a pint of shandy every other year and a mouthful of champagne if I have to toast the happy couple, they expect me to be a recovering alcoholic or pregnant. I recently posted a photo of a mocktail on Instagram. I love a mocktail. When you don't drink, you get so sick of Coke and orange juice that something fruity in an adult's glass fits the bill nicely. I got a lot of comments implying that I was pregnant. The public have never seen me drink booze. Have I been pregnant for years? Nope, I'm not a reformed alcoholic or pregnant. I work a lot, drive a lot, and a glass of wine makes me sick for 24 hours. Allergic? Probably. I'm not bothered enough to find out. Similarly, I may well be allergic to children. Is there an allergy test for that? Do they rub a tiny claggy hand on a square of your arm and observe the results? No need. Put me on a bus and watch my neck go red. A lady once stopped me in the street in my hometown and asked if she could take a photo of me with her child. The toddler was eating a Savoy dip, a northeastern delicacy. I didn't know what to do, so I said yes. Somewhere there exists a photo of me looking deeply uncomfortable beside a buggy, inhaling the wonderful smell of a child's sausagey treat. What a snapshot of South Shields. The kid is looking at me like, who the fuck is this? And I was thinking exactly the same, but what, not who. Since I realised that kids weren't just dolls you were handed as soon as you got married, I've never wanted them. Well, that's not technically true. There was a 5-minute period when I considered it. I had a baby name book for writing purposes. I used to write short film scripts, and how else would you stumble across the excellent name Pearl? It was during my first marriage, and I thought maybe for 5 minutes. I picked 2 names out of the book and went in to see my then husband, who was playing kicky fighty games on his PlayStation. He was an adult, by the way. I didn't marry a teenager. I wasn't allowed to play against him on the PlayStation anymore because I always won. He said I had no skill, but I think my ability to pick one kick or punch for my Tekken character and just press the button loads and really fast was very effective. It's also my wank strategy. He stopped playing his game. I told him the 2 names I liked if we ever had kids. He said he didn't like them, and I thought, I'm not going to bother then. And I haven't considered it since. Genuinely hate kids. Some of my friends disagree when I say I don't like kids. Yeah, you do. Like, if I don't, then I must be some sort of monster. One reminded me that his son drew me a picture once. I said, doesn't mean I kept it. It was rubbish. Waste of a magnet. When in a restaurant or cafe, I usually select a seat away from families, as I like quiet and I don't enjoy the face some mothers do when their child does something amusing. It's all a bit, look what I did. When that happens, I am always tempted to pull out my GCSE results. It's all relative though, isn't it? I was in a pub with my fella last week when an old couple came in and they were directed to the table beside ours before the octogenarians requested to be moved away from the kids. We looked around. Yes, it was us. I don't have children because I don't want children. There, I said it. It's not because I can't. The same reason I don't eat cheese, because I don't want cheese. No one tells me it'll be different if I have the cheese of my own, and that they didn't like cheese to start with, but grew to love it as soon as they'd shut it out of their fanny. Shut some out of their fanny. Ruined that line. I might do it again. Should I do it again? Don't edit, but let's just do it again. And that they didn't like cheese. They didn't like cheese to start with, but grew to love it as soon as they'd shut some out of their fanny. I don't want children because I like my life. I have no responsibilities but me and some pets. I have freedom and the ability to stay out later for an impromptu curry. Though we can't stay out all night, to be fair, having a dog is similar to having a child. Just looking at his face makes my heart swell with love, and I'm responsible for disposing of his shit. See? Same. It's just we can leave him on his own for 4 hours. So he's a better baby. I have a full life doing a job I love with great friends who buy me birthday socks as they know I rarely get home to do my washing. I have a good family and a man who means the world to me. I love eating out, hoover only if someone is coming, and the only things that grow in my house are the contents of my fridge. I'm happy to say I hate kids. They're noisy and want all of the attention. That doesn't suit me, as I want all of the attention, please. A man on Twitter recently accused me of being like Hitler for saying I hate kids. That's a little extreme. And how bad would those baby showers be? And that is the end of episode 67. Post in the comments below if you have kids, how many kids you have. And if you don't have kids, who you spoil. There we go. Answer that. Tell me who you spoil. Have you got a niece? Have you got a nephew? Have you got a cat? Have you got a dog? Have you got a hamster? Hamsters. Who you spoil. Maybe you spoil your friend. Maybe you spoil yourself. You tell me if you haven't got kids. If you've got kids, how many kids you've got. If you haven't got kids, who you spoil. I would like to read that. Thank you very much. And that is the end of episode 67. I hope you have a good rest of day. Take care of yourselves. Stay in the house. Wash your fucking hands. And I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's Sarah Millican here. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Don't forget to like, pop a comment below, and why not stick around to watch a few more? I'm sure those emails or those dishes can wait a bit longer.